What would you do if you were standing outside your home one quiet night and suddenly a loud gunshot tears through the air? Not fireworks, not a car backfiring, a rifle shot. Your heart jumps. You look around the street. Nothing. No one running, no car speeding away, no figure on a rooftop. Just silence. Then, across the street, a neighbor screams. A car window has shattered, and someone yells the words that instantly freeze everyone in place. There's a sniper. Now imagine hearing that and realizing the shooter could be anywhere. Watching, waiting, already aiming again. Tonight's story isn't about a serial killer. It isn't about a war. It's about something far stranger, and in some ways even more disturbing, because sometimes the most terrifying sniper is one that may not even exist. This is the chilling mystery of the phantom sniper panics. And once you hear how these events unfold, you might never hear a random gunshot the same way again. It always begins with a single sound, a crack in the distance, one sharp noise that cuts through the air like a blade. Sometimes it happens in the middle of the afternoon, sometimes late at night when the streets are empty. A loud pop echoes through a neighborhood. Someone ducks. Someone screams. Someone swears they heard a rifle. Within minutes, phones start ringing. 911 calls flood in. Someone's shooting. I think there's a sniper. I heard gunfire near my house. Police cars rush into the area. Sirens howl through quiet streets. Officers spread out, scanning rooftops, alleys, parking lots, searching for a gunman hiding somewhere nearby. But they find nothing. No shooter, no rifle, no shell casings. Just frightened residents pointing in different directions. But something strange starts happening. More reports come in. Another street, another neighborhood. Another frightened voice claiming they heard gunfire. Someone says their car window shattered suddenly. Another person claims a bullet hit their fence. A woman says something struck her mailbox with a loud metallic ping. Now the story begins to grow. It isn't just one gunshot. There's a sniper moving around the city, watching people, targeting random locations, disappearing before anyone can catch them. Local news stations pick up the story. Breaking news banners appear across TV screens. Possible sniper reported in residential neighborhood. Helicopters circle above quiet suburbs. Reporters speak in urgent tones. Police urge residents to stay indoors. Schools cancel outdoor activities. Parks empty. Streets become eerily quiet. And somewhere out there, according to the rumor, someone is pulling the trigger. This is the beginning of what investigators later call a phantom sniper panic. A terrifying chain reaction where communities become convinced they're under attack by an unseen gunman, even when no gunman is ever found. The fear is powerful because the idea of a sniper taps into something deeply primal, a hidden enemy, someone watching from far away, someone who can hurt you without warning, without showing themselves. It's the perfect nightmare, because you can't defend yourself from something you can't see. Throughout American history, phantom sniper panics have appeared again and again. Cities suddenly gripped by fear. Hundreds of calls reporting mysterious gunshots. Entire neighborhoods convinced they're under attack. But when police investigate, they discover something unsettling. There's no sniper. One of the most chilling examples happened in the late 20th century. Residents in several suburbs began reporting gunfire late at night. people claimed bullets were striking houses. Windows shattered without warning. Drivers reported hearing sharp cracks while traveling down highways. Within days, police received dozens of reports. Every witness told a similar story. A loud gunshot, then silence. No attacker in sight. Authorities launched a massive search. Officers inspected rooftops. Snipers from the police department scanned buildings with binoculars. Helicopters used spotlights to sweep through dark neighborhoods, but they found nothing. No shooter, no rifle, no evidence anyone had fired a weapon. Yet the reports continued. More shattered windows, more frightened residents, more calls to 911. The phantom sniper was everywhere and nowhere. The mystery confused investigators. If someone really was firing a rifle, there should be evidence. Bullet holes, shell casings, ballistic marks, but none appeared. Eventually, experts began examining the damage more closely, and what they discovered changed everything. Many of the shattered windows weren't caused by bullets at all. They were caused by tiny rocks kicked up by passing cars. Small stones striking glass at high speed can create cracks that look exactly like bullet impacts. Some windows had stress fractures that happened naturally due to temperature changes. Others were damaged by vandalism unrelated to gunfire. And many of the gunshots people heard were something else entirely. Cars backfiring, construction noises, fireworks, objects hitting metal surfaces. But by the time those explanations emerged, the panic had already taken hold. Because once people believe a sniper is nearby, their perception changes. Every sound becomes suspicious. Every pop becomes a gunshot. Every broken object becomes evidence. This psychological effect is incredibly powerful. When the brain expects danger, it begins searching for signs of that danger everywhere. A slammed car door becomes a rifle crack. A falling branch becomes a bullet. A rock hitting glass becomes an attack. Psychologists call this threat priming. Once an idea enters a community's collective imagination, people begin interpreting the world through that idea. And the more reports they hear, the stronger that interpretation becomes. Imagine hearing on the news that a sniper may be in your neighborhood. Later that night, you hear a loud pop outside. Normally, you might ignore it. But now your brain connects the sound to the story. Gunshot, smell, danger. You call the police. Now there's another report, and the panic grows. Soon entire communities believe they're under siege. Parents keep children indoors. Neighbors whisper about sightings. Some claim they saw someone on a rooftop. Others swear they heard multiple shots. The phantom sniper becomes real in everyone's mind, even if no one has actually seen them. One of the reasons phantom sniper panics are so frightening is because they mirror real events that have happened before. America has experienced genuine sniper attacks. The most infamous occurred in 2002 when two gunmen carried out the Washington, D.C. sniper attacks. For weeks, people across the region lived in fear. Random victims were shot while pumping gas, walking in parking lots, or standing outside stores. No one knew where the attackers would strike next. The entire region felt hunted. Events like that leave psychological scars. Long after the danger is gone, the memory remains. So when unexplained noises appear, people remember those attacks, and fear fills the gaps. In many phantom sniper cases, the panic eventually fades once investigators reveal ordinary explanations. But the fear people experienced during those days was completely real. Streets emptied, schools closed playgrounds, residents avoided windows and open spaces, all because of a threat that never actually existed. And that raises a disturbing question. If fear alone can transform ordinary sounds into gunfire, if imagination alone can convince entire communities they're under attack, how many other dangers might exist only because we believe they do? The phantom sniper is one of the most haunting examples of how powerful human perception can be, because the mind doesn't just experience reality. Sometimes it creates it. So the next time you hear a sudden crack echo through the night, and your heart jumps for just a moment, you might wonder, was that really just a noise? Or did your brain imagine something far worse? Because sometimes the most terrifying enemy isn't a hidden gunman on a rooftop. It's the fear growing quietly inside your own mind. If this story gave you chills, hit the like button. Subscribe for more dark mysteries, psychological horrors, and real events that blur the line between fear and reality. And comment below. Do you think phantom sniper panics are pure mass hysteria? Or could something more mysterious be happening in those neighborhoods? I'll see you in the next one.